He wasn't born into global superstardom, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A presence so composed yet commanding, a gaze so intense yet controlled that audiences instinctively paid attention. Emre Kıvılcım didn't simply appear on screen as another actor in a competitive industry. He built his own path, transforming discipline and ambition into one of the most recognizable rising careers in Turkish television. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Emre Kıvılcım was born on September 2nd, 1990, in Malatya, Turkey. Long before television cameras and international streaming platforms, he was focused on education and structure, eventually studying at Çanakkale Mart University. His early path was not built inside acting academies alone, but through steady personal development and a strong sense of direction. Performance became an extension of that discipline rather than a sudden impulse. His entry into the entertainment world began with modeling, where his sharp features and confident posture quickly attracted attention. Yet modeling was only the beginning. Determined to move beyond appearance and into performance, he pursued acting with seriousness, studying character work and on-screen technique. The transition marked the start of a career defined by steady growth. He gained significant recognition through the historical drama Elif, where he portrayed Selim Emiroglu. The role introduced him to a broad audience, both in Turkey and internationally, as the series expanded across global markets. His calm intensity and controlled emotional delivery resonated strongly with viewers. Another major milestone arrived with Takler Gelir, Adalet Kilisai, a historical production that allowed him to embody strength, tradition, and heroic depth. Taking on physically demanding scenes and period storytelling, he demonstrated versatility beyond modern drama roles. His career continued to evolve with leading performances in series that highlighted romance, action, and emotional conflict. With each project, he refined his screen presence, balancing masculinity with vulnerability. Rather than relying solely on appearance, he built credibility through consistency and preparation. Off-screen, Emre Kıvılcım maintains a lifestyle rooted in discipline. Fitness and physical training play a central role in his routine, supporting the demanding nature of historical and action roles. His public image reflects composure and restraint, often sharing glimpses of training sessions, travel, and professional shoots rather than excess. As his popularity expanded beyond Turkey, his social media presence grew rapidly, attracting international fans drawn to Turkish drama productions. Brand collaborations and endorsements followed, aligning him with lifestyle and fashion campaigns that reflect his refined yet masculine image. Financially, his success extends through television contracts, film roles, endorsements, and digital influence. While exact figures remain private, his consistent leading roles and expanding global audience position him among the commercially valuable actors of his generation. What sets Emre apart is controlled intensity. In an industry where dramatic exaggeration can dominate, he often leads with quiet strength. Whether portraying a protective hero or a conflicted romantic lead, he anchors his performances in grounded emotion. That authenticity strengthens his longevity. As of 2026, Emre Kıvılcım stands as a prominent figure in modern Turkish television and historical cinema. His journey from a young man in Malatya to internationally streamed productions reflects patience, preparation, and strategic career choices. Rather than chasing fleeting fame, he continues building a career shaped by discipline and steady elevation. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something quietly striking about her, a rare mix of softness, intelligence, and screen presence that naturally drew attention. Alina Boz didn't simply step into Turkish entertainment. She built her place with patience and precision, transforming early promise into one of the most refined acting journeys of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Alina Boz was born on June 14, 1998, in Moscow, Russia, and later moved to Turkey at a young age. Growing up between cultures, she developed a unique perspective and emotional awareness that would later shape her performances. Long before major sets and leading roles, she was drawn to language, expression, and storytelling, studying acting while balancing education and early auditions. Her acting journey began with supporting roles in television series, gradually building experience and visibility. Early projects such as Caesar Hemsire and Paramparka introduced her to audiences, but it was her role as Hazal in Paramparka that marked her first major breakthrough. The performance showcased her ability to portray emotional conflict and vulnerability well beyond her age, earning critical attention and a growing fan base. Rather than being boxed into one image, Alina continued to expand her range. She took on leading roles in projects like Elemi Bayrakma, where she carried a long-running drama with emotional consistency, and later delivered darker, more complex performances in series such as Maraşlı and Burperi Masali. Each role reflected a deliberate step forward, revealing an actress focused on depth rather than repetition. Alina's approach to acting is defined by selectivity. She chooses characters that challenge her psychologically and emotionally, often gravitating towards stories centered on identity, resilience, and inner transformation. This careful decision-making has allowed her to mature on screen while maintaining credibility with both audiences and industry professionals. Off-screen, Alina's public image blends elegance with restraint. She maintains a calm, composed presence, avoiding unnecessary exposure while remaining active in fashion and brand collaborations. Her refined style and international appeal have made her a frequent choice for high-profile campaigns, while her brand partnerships remain aligned with her understated image. Her lifestyle reflects balance and focus. She values privacy, personal growth, and creative preparation, often stepping back from the spotlight between projects. This measured pace supports long-term consistency rather than short-lived hype. Alina's influence continues to grow beyond Turkish television. With strong international viewership through global streaming platforms and a steadily expanding social media presence, she has become one of the most recognizable young faces in modern Turkish drama. Her estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from acting and endorsements, built gradually through strategic career choices. What truly sets her apart is emotional subtlety. She brings quiet intensity to her characters, allowing silence, expression, and restraint to speak as loudly as dialogue. That understated strength defines her performances and distinguishes her in a competitive industry. As of 2026, Alina Boz stands not only as a leading actress of her generation, but as a symbol of controlled growth, artistic discipline, and quiet confidence in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.